How much can you get done at Disneyland Paris in just 6 hours on one of the busiest days of the year? Let's find out. First of all, hi, my name's Hattie and you're watching Hattie Haunts. Good morning. Welcome to my first ever Disneyland Paris vlog. It is an ungodly hour. 4:25 in fact, and I would much rather be in bed. Now I have to do my makeup. This is what we're wearing today. I've got my Spirit jersey on from Disneyland Paris. I'll show you the back. It's super cute. Got this cute little necklace from Disney. So tiny. Just need to check for the 7,000th time that I have my passport with me. This is definitely my passport. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're all ready. Got my bag, got my passport, got everything. Time check is currently 5:02 in the morning. Let's go to Disney. Oh my god, it's still night time. It is literally freezing out here. But we're headed to St. Pancras to get the Eurostar. It's dead quiet in here. Super weird. That's where we're headed. Now that I'm at the station and waiting to go through passport control and security, I'll admit this was not the original plan for this video. But for Disney, like most things in life, sometimes you just have to throw your plan out of the window and go with the flow. I decided I wanted to do this 24-hour trip to and from Disneyland Paris because since my first trip about 2 years ago, seeing just how quick and easy it was to get there from London, I've wondered if it was possible to do a day trip and make it worth the money. And yes, going to Disneyland Paris and back from the UK on the same day may seem crazy to a lot of you, but I have my reasons. Those being, number one, I wanted to have one last ride on Big Thunder Mountain before it closes for at least 6 months. Number two, the Eurostar was having a sale when I was thinking about doing this trip, so it seemed fortuitous. Number three, it's January and I wanted to fight off those post-Christmas blues. And number four, I recently realised that I have free will, so I've decided to start actually exercising it. Oh, I didn't realise my Eurostar seat would be on a table. Yep, I'm sharing it with a family of 3. So I'm not going to be able to film much of this journey because I don't want to film these people when they're trying to enjoy a nice train ride. So catch you on the other side. So now we're approaching Paris Gare du Nord. I'm standing here near the door so I can make a quick exit and scoot off to the RER, to Disneyland as quickly as humanly possible. For those of you who are interested in how you get to Disney from the UK on the train, it's really quite easy once you know what you're doing and what you're looking for. When you get off your train and into the main forecourt of the station, you want to look for these big signs to the RER, which is essentially the Paris version of the tube. And then you go down these stairs over here. When you're down here, you just need to look for these machines over here on your right to get your tickets. You can also choose your language on these machines as well, which is really helpful, so you don't even need to know a lot of French to get by. Not sure why it's telling me I'm getting a travel pass instead of a normal ticket, but I want to get on this train ASAP, so I'm just clicking through it as quickly as possible. Luckily, as you'll hopefully see here, the train fares are super reasonable. €2.50 one way. That's amazing. This process is really nice and quick, so luckily I can haul ass towards the trains. You want to go down this way and find either the RER B or D lines going south. We're only going one stop on this line to Châtelet-Léal, then we need to change to the A line going east. Luckily, the platform I needed was straight in front of me when I got off my B line train. However, don't do what I just did and hop on the first train directly opposite you. Make sure to double check where your train is going. I hopped straight on this one and didn't realise it was not headed to Disney. It turns out there are 2 destinations going this way on this line from Châtelet-Léal. You want to be getting on the train that's headed to Marne-la-Vallée-Chessy. They put cute little Mickey heads on all the signs too, so it is very easy to find. I'm just stupid. But it didn't matter that much because I hopped off at the next stop when I realised, and I waited for my proper train. And I love these because they're double-deckers. I wish we had these in the UK. I don't know why, but it feels so much more fun than a normal train. Anyway, from here you just need to find a seat and wait until you arrive at Disneyland. The train will announce every stop too, and it's the end of the line, so you literally can't miss it. You'll go through some of my favourite stops on this line too, like Noisy Tramps and St. George's. Anyway, we're arriving at Manor now. Whee! Off we go! Now all we need to do is leave the train station and we're at Disney. It is literally that easy. And the train station exit that I left from has kicked me out right next to Disneyland Park security, so I'm super close. But if you want to start at Disney Village first, you can go left here. And that's new. I don't know if I got it on camera, but the signs here are saying that the park is sold out today. Ruh-roh. I've never been here on a sold out day before. I had kind of assumed that it would be quiet today since it's the start of January, but then I did forget to check school holiday calendars, and it is a Saturday, so maybe I should have checked all this before I booked everything. Well, new video plan. We'll see how much you can get done on a sold-out park day, I guess. Today I have a one-day, one-park ticket from attractiontickets.com. Not sponsored, but they're really useful and are slightly cheaper than buying directly from Disney. So I'm afraid Walt Disney Studios Park, we will not be seeing you today. I really love the entrance to Disneyland Paris because it's just so pretty. You've got these gorgeous gardens out front with a massive fountain and then the beautiful Disneyland Hotel behind it that you have to go under to get into the park. Oh, Disneyland Hotel. One day I will stay in you. Hopefully. Oh my god, we're in! And it's still Christmassy! As I'm filming, it's the 4th of January, so this is still allowed. Santa won't come and get you this time, Disney. I have to pick up a map from the walls in here every time for good luck. The excitement has well and truly set in now. I'm actually at Disney! Oh my god! Oh, this is gorgeous. Disney does Christmas decorations so well. I've never actually been to a Disney park around Christmas, and I'm really glad that I get to see it like this today. Oh, there she is! Sleeping Beauty Castle! This view never gets old. And the Christmassy garland across Main Street. Oh, it's so pretty. Do you want to know the best tip I have for your castle photos here at Disneyland Paris? Go around here to the left-hand side of the path that goes through the castle. There's a little indent here made specifically for this purpose, and you can usually get beautiful shots in front of the castle without a mass of people behind you. Now, the main goal for the day is to go on Big Thunder Mountain before it closes for refurbs, so we're going to head straight into Frontierland and see if it's running. I looked on the Magipark app, which is more reliable and easier to use for wait times than the official Disneyland Paris app, and it said that the ride has been down all morning, which is making me slightly worried, but there's still time. I'm going to head over there anyway and see if it looks like it's going to come back up anytime soon. And if it's not, then we'll be in the right land for my other favourite ride anyway. Okay, checking the app and it's not up. So I'm going to head to Phantom Manor. This is Disneyland Paris's version of the Haunted Mansion. It's become a sort of routine now for me on any Disney trip to go on Phantom Manor or Haunted Mansion first because it's my absolute favourite ride. Now, every time I've been here before, there has either been hardly any or in fact no queue. One time, in fact, I was the only rider on the entire attraction because I got here 2 minutes before 11 PM, which is when the park closed and the ride shut. It also happened to be the night before my birthday too, and the cast members made it extra special for me by slowing the ride down at the ballroom scene so I could have more time to look at it. Cast members are absolutely wonderful. This time, however, the entrance is saying that it's a 35-minute wait, but they've opened up the extended queue and even then it's spilled out to nearly the entrance. I've never seen it this busy. Now I'm worried that I won't be able to get much done today at all. Having said that though, I'm still at Disney, and I've not once had a bad day at Disney, so I'm certain that I can have fun today regardless. While I'm waiting, because I'm an anxious person and I've just checked the wait times again and they're frankly shocking, I'm going to book my first ever Premier Access Pass. Premier Access Pass is Disneyland Paris's version of the lightning lanes that you'll see in America. Essentially, their skip the line service that is an extra cost on top of your park ticket. On most days, I wouldn't recommend that you do this. However, because this is a sold-out park day and because I'm by myself and the wait times are so long across the board, I'm just going to use it. It's pretty easy. You can access it at any time in your park day on the official Disneyland Paris app, and the prices vary depending on how popular a certain attraction is. I can live with the €9 spend if it means I don't have to stand in line for 40 minutes. Now that's secured, I feel a little bit more relaxed and we just have to keep waiting in this queue and hope that it doesn't take so long that I miss my slot at Pirates. Since it's still technically Christmas season, I thought Jack Skellington in his Santa Claus outfit was supposed to be meeting here, but that's definitely Pluto. Now, while I wait, I want to share a little bit about Phantom Manor. On this ride, you board a doom buggy, which takes you through this spooky, dark manor that is haunted by a whole bunch of ghosts, and in this version, the Phantom. A very spooky skeleton bloke who is haunting the house, and the unfortunate bride Melanie who resides within, her lover torn from her on her wedding day by none other than the Phantom himself. It's said that the ethereal singing you hear throughout the attraction is Melanie singing to her lost love. This version of the Haunted Mansion is much darker and spookier than the other versions around the world. And it's also unique in that it's connected to Frontierland and Big Thunder Mountain. But I could go on about Phantom Manor and the Haunted Mansion for hours. And even though this queue feels like it's taking hours, I won't bore you with everything I know right now. Maybe I'll make a separate video at some point doing a deep dive into both Phantom Manor and the Haunted Mansion. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that video. Ooh, the wait is finally over. In we go! I love that ride so much. Anyway, now I need to skedaddle my way over to Pirates of the Caribbean to get there within my time slot. One thing I love about Disney parks, and especially Disneyland Paris, is that there are gorgeous views pretty much everywhere you look. You can walk from the Wild West to Pirates Cove in a matter of seconds, and look at that! There's a whole ass pirate ship right there. This might be my favourite view in Disneyland Paris. And the fact that they play the Pirates movie soundtracks here just makes me so happy. I genuinely frequently listen to the Pirates soundtracks at home and when I'm working, so to hear them in the wild when you're about to go on the actual ride just feels so magical to me. The Premier Access entrance is just over to the left of the main entrance here, and you just have to scan the QR code on your phone and it'll do a magical chime. You'll get to skip most of the queue with a Premier Pass, in this case the whole outside portion, and it'll only be about a 5-minute wait from here. Because I'm only a party of one, they can slot me onto the back of a boat before they seat bigger parties, so yay! Sneaky solo advantage! And it looks like I'm getting this whole row to myself, which is nice. That's such a good ride. I always have to check out the gift shop too because they have really cool pirate stuff. And if you're looking for Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, it can normally be found here as well. I've just checked the wait times too, and the lines are crazy. Even It's a Small World has a massive wait. So since that's also on my must-ride list today, I'm just gonna get the Premier Access. Since they have a time slot available right now, let's just head straight over. Actually, before I go on the ride, I'm going to get myself a little snack, because these carts right here are amazing and they offer some really good stuff. There are quite a few of them and they all serve different things. It's almost like a mini world showcase from Epcot. I'm a real sucker for the crepes with sugar here. They're really tasty and they make them fresh in front of you so they're nice and warm too. Yum! Anyway, now off we go to sail the whole world. I used to not like this ride because of the earwormy song that plays through the whole thing, and I used to find the dolls really creepy, but I've since grown to love it. And again, because I'm choosing to do Premier Access, I'm skipping a lot of the queue, which I'm extra grateful for right now, because this whole queue is outside and it's absolutely freezing today. Whee! Here we go! Oh, this ride is so cute. I love how colourful it is, including this gorgeous exterior part. Did you even ride It's a Small World if you don't come out feeling a little insane? Wowee, these are some very bad queue times, and Big Thunder is still down. I'm getting the feeling that I'm not going to be riding it today. Since it's peak lunchtime and all the restaurants are likely to have massive queues, I'm going to get another snack from the little huts outside Small World and ponder my next move. This time I'm getting chocolate-covered strawberries, which my friends and I discovered on my last trip here. They're so good! Well, Pizzeria Bellanote is definitely out of the question. I didn't realise that that was the line for it. Maybe we'll circle back around later and see if the queue has died down. I don't really want to keep spending loads of money on rides today because the costs are really starting to add up. So I'm going to have a wander and take in the scenery for a bit while I decide what to do. I've had a little snack. I've had a little pause. And I think, because it's so busy, I might be done with rides for the day because everything has like 40+ minute wait and I'm not doing that. So I think what I'm going to do is just soak in the atmosphere. Maybe have a little sit, have a little shop. It's so cold out here.
Ho ho ho! Voici un cadeau de ma part. Happy holidays! Ho ho ho!
Oh my god, it's snowing! I'm going to pop into Main Street Motors to see if they've got anything cute. Anyway. Oh, they've got the cute Mickey and Minnie cardigans that I've seen everyone wearing. Very cute. Look how cute! I have to try it on at least, don't I? I'm not usually a hat person because every time I wear one, someone is guaranteed to be like, oh my god, it's Hattie wearing a hat, ha 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 ha. But I might have to make an exception for this one. Whoopsie, I accidentally bought it. I'm going to have a little peek in the Emporium now too because I saw something in there on my last trip that I've been pining after ever since, and I wonder if they still have it. Hi, bud. Oh, he's here. Pooh Bear! This is the Winnie the Pooh Cuddlies bear. I just think these are the cutest things in the whole world. And I love that they're asleep. I just haven't bought them on previous trips because I had limited luggage space, but I feel like today's the day. I feel really sorry for this one who's squished under the shelf here, so I'm going to give him a loving home. My son. This shop is so big and has so much stuff that I could get, but I'm going to limit myself because I don't want to spend €1,000,000 that I don't have right now. Right, I think I'm going to officially swap my Haunted Mansion ears for my new hat. I feel like a whole new person. I love this hat. And it's snowing again. It's so pretty and festive out here. While I'm shopping, I'm going to show you my favourite shop, which is over in Frontierland by Big Thunder Mountain and Phantom Manor. And super secret tip here, there's a shortcut straight to Frontierland through this arcade to the left-hand side of Main Street and then turning left at the end. Ta-da! This shop is where you'll find your more exclusive Big Thunder and Phantom Manor merch. And they also do a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. They've got some really fun stuff in here, like this Haunted Mansion diffuser. I would love to have this in my home. They also have this little Phantom Manor exclusive collection that you won't find in any other park, with lots of cute things. The other half of the shop also sells your more generic Disney homeware stuff, like this. Oh, this is promising news. It looks like Big Thunder Mountain is finally testing ride vehicles. That means it might be opening up soon. However, the cast members in front of the entrance are telling people to go away, so I'm not going to hang around and annoy them. I'll just go for another wander around and see where I end up. He's just following me. As I reach the exact opposite side of the park, I get a notification that Big Thunder Mountain has opened for the first time today. Now I'm trying to book it back across the park as quickly as possible because it currently has a 5-minute wait. I've never been so stressed in my life. And there's a parade happening, so it's almost impossible to get across Main Street to where I need to be. Ah! Okay, a 35-minute wait is acceptable. Ah, it updated. 60 minutes is too much for me, and now the app is actually saying that it's at 80 minutes, so I'm getting out of this line. But it's still showing us having Premier Access Pass available for about an hour's time, so I'm going to book that and see if I can finally achieve my #1 goal for today. While I wait, Phantom Manor is only 25 minutes right now, so I'm going to hop back in that line. I will say, the line theming is pretty sparse in this version of the ride. At the Haunted Mansions in America, they have a lot more theming in the queues, which makes them a bit easier to wait in. As I left Phantom Manor and stopped to watch Big Thunder going round before my Premier Pass time slot, it stopped. The ride's broken down again. Oh, it's really broken down. Okay, so I've looked at the app and it said that my Premier Pass has been modified and I can use it at any of these rides. I'm going to go for Buzz Lightyear because I do love that ride and it's one of the more expensive Premier Passes, so I feel like I'd get my money's worth. However, one thing to note is that they don't refund you the difference if your pass for the more expensive ride isn't usable for whatever reason. So I'm kind of losing a few euros now, which I'm not super chuffed about, but at least I can still use the pass. Right, so back to exactly where I was before I speedwalked back to Big Thunder. At least I'm getting some good steps in today. This ride is really fun. You get a little laser gun and you have to shoot targets in order to earn points. If you get 999,999 points, you also get a special sticker at the end of the ride. I actually did this the first time I ever went on this ride here in Paris. The problem is, I don't think I'll ever be able to achieve that again, so I'll probably always be chasing that high. Some targets are worth more than others, which is precisely how I got the Galactic Hero status last time, because my vehicle got stopped right by the big Zurg animatronic, and he has a special target on him that earned you loads of points. So I just kept shooting at that one for as long as possible when I got stuck there until I got the maximum. It was amazing luck. Right, now I've got only about an hour until I have to leave to get back on my train home again, so I'm going to see if I can have some proper lunch now that the queues have died down. Yes! Bella Notte is finally quiet enough to go in. I always get the same thing here. Pepperoni Mickey-shaped pizza, garlic bread on the side, and a drink. This combo is 17 euros and it's honestly really nice. The pizza is actually good and the garlic bread is incredible. It's so buttery and garlicky. Just delicious. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for sit-down food at Disneyland Paris. Right, I've looked at Small World and it only has about a 5-minute wait and it's just around the corner, so I think I have time to squeeze in one last ride. It's really feeling very cold outside now. Since I've been outside basically all day and the real feel is currently at -7 degrees C, it's starting to seep into my bones. I'm actually quite looking forward to being on a warm train ride soon. Ooh, yay! I even get the whole front row to myself. Okay, now I really need to leave to catch my train. Oh my god, I was going to cut through the castle, but there's a massive parade and the whole way through is stuffed with people and no one can get out. I'm trapped. Scooting around the side of the castle where hopefully I'll be able to get around the sea of people to the exit. Bye bye castle, I don't have time to stop and take a picture, but bye, see you soon hopefully. Bye bye gorgeous festive park entrance, I hope I see you again someday. And bye bye beautiful Disneyland Hotel. Oh god, I can't find the bloody sortie. And just like that, I'm back on the train. Ugh, of course now Big Thunder Mountain is back up as soon as I get on my train to leave. Bloody typical. Well, I think this video goes to show that even if your day goes awry at Disney, you can still have a good time. Even if I didn't manage to achieve my main goal for the day, I still got to ride plenty of rides, have some really good food, and soak in that wonderful Disney ambiance. In hindsight, would I do this again? Maybe? I think it's a good way to get that little taste of Disney without sinking a whole lot of time into it. And in my opinion, it's a very fun way to exercise your free will. However, next time I'll be double checking school holiday dates for both France and the UK before I book anything, because that was not the day I anticipated, and obviously I didn't get everything done that I wanted to. Partly my fault for accidentally picking a sold out day, but partly because Big Thunder was very broken all day. Now, for a cost breakdown and converted into pounds, the necessities for this trip were £332.32. That's £96 for the hotel in London the night before, £164 for a return from London to Paris on the Eurostar, £66.50 for the one-day one-park ticket, and then £5.82 for the RER tickets. Also, on top of these costs, you've got all of your extras like food and merch to consider. So it's not a cheap day out by any means, but what a silly little fun thing it was to do. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to help support me and my channel, as well as get access to my Discord server, exclusive behind the scenes bits and polls to help me shape future content, then please consider joining my Patreon at patreon.com/hattyhaunts. I'll leave the link in the description along with everything else. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what other Disney park related videos you'd like to see, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye!